Yeah, I'm not sure if this song applies to our next guest, Jillian Barberie, or her co-host, John Phillips, on the drive home with Jillian and John. Hey, Jillian, how are you?
Oh, my gosh, you are hysterical. It does not apply to me. Let's just put it that way. It hasn't rained men in, 2.5 years.
John's doing okay in West Hollywood there.
How are you?
Hey, I'm great. It's so good to hear you, and I'm so excited. Brian and I can't wait to talk to you about your new reality show that you're going to be starring in. You're going to be a judge choosing America's next best weatherman. Is that how this goes?
That's exactly how this goes. I'm a judge. I did weather for 25 years. The show is called America's Next Weatherman, which should be weathercaster.
Yeah. What, the women aren't
anyway,
allowed to do this?
I digress.
All right.
And it's airing, this weekend we start. 12 hopefuls. The bottom line is, though, guys, that it's $100,000 cash, a shot at a morning show on CNN to do the weather. So it's a big audition. I mean, it's like a big start, and if, you get an agent as well. So.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty nice little cash bundle you get at the end.
Although, let's be fair,
and a big career start. I'm so sorry. I literally had one cup of coffee.
No,
and
that's
I'm still
okay.
sleeping.
Oh, I know it's early in the West Coast.
Sorry.
It's just too bad that they couldn't find a news network to offer a job to where people will actually be watching. But no, that's good. CNN will work.
But Jillian, you said you did.
Some people watch CNN. Some people watch Fox News. It's all good. But yeah, we put 12 hopefuls through the test, and for myself, I did weather for 25 years. So I did it locally, here in LA. I did it nationally in Montreal. I worked for the Weather Network, actually, and I worked for the NFL doing the pregame show. So
I remember, right?
There. And it's kind of, the weather person, let's face it, we can get our weather from an app. I have my phone, which gives me my weather, my traffic. The real, reason to have a weathercaster is sort of to be the glue in the newscast. You've got the kicker stories, you've got the death and destruction that the anchors give, and then you've got like the light cooking segments and the celebrities. So the weather person is sort of that conduit, that cement or the glue that holds all of it together. That's what we were looking for. We've got like tons of people that tried out. We've got a beauty queen. We've got real meteorologists. We've got people that actually have weather backgrounds, but doesn't necessarily make you the best person for the job. So we had a pastor. We had like a workout fanatic. We had a little bit of everything. I think it's going to be an entertaining show because it's funny or die. And it's Mark Burnett, who knows a little bit about, reality television.
Yeah. All right, so you said you've done weather for 25 years, and this is a little secret that I don't let out very often, but years and years ago, I actually was a weatherman. I did weather in Amarillo, Texas. And I want you to listen.
Have real weather.
Or they take it very seriously out there. But let me ask you this question, because I know a little secret about being a weather person, and you know it too, that doing that thing in front of the green screen is not as easy as it looks. That separates the men from the boys and the women from the girls, doesn't it? If you can handle the green screen.
The green screen. I've been wondering what separated them. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's a little awkward at first, and I sort of, I basically did weather. I think it was for about a year and a half in Montreal, but it was on a network level. So I had to learn quickly because people, you talk about taking weather seriously. The Weather Network is the Weather Channel. It's the same owners, and they're very serious about their weather. So it's awkward, right? And then you just sort of get the feel of it. And after a while, and I got to the point of doing weather for 25 years, I could literally just throw a finger up and be on Montana. Like I knew exactly where. It's a flow.
But it's not easy at first, and these people don't have that experience. I mean, it's not like looking in a mirror. It's the reverse of looking in a mirror.
Right, it is. It is. You're so right. It's funny because you just sort of take it for granted when you do it for so long. But there are so many awkward moments that these people go through, and I'm that judge. I can't help it. I just, if it's, I just laugh, or I'm not very critical, but I'm certainly very honest. And there were many of those moments. So yeah, there's a girl who actually does weather on air already. So you'd think, well, obviously she has the advantage. Not necessarily. We see these people really grow over a period of time, and some are very surprising what they're capable of. So it's going to be an interesting, because it's Funny or Die, and because it's Mark Burnett. They've thrown in a lot of strange elements. I mean, you did weather in Texas, so you know you're in that humidity. I did weather in Florida, so they've got these things called palmetto bugs. They're just flying rats, basically. They're flying cockroaches, and they were constantly in my live shots. I didn't even know what it was the first time one landed near my shoe. I had a meltdown. They're huge. But we put them in hurricane force winds. We put them in, sub-zero temperatures. We did everything that they'd normally have to go through if you were doing a live shot.
It sounds like the Marquis de Sade put together the battle plan for this competition. I'm pretty excited to see it. By the way, Jillian, we have a lot of friends in Montana. We're going to overlook the fact that you just admitted enjoying giving Montana the finger every day on your weather forecast.
I did not.
That's exactly what you said. We'll play the tape back.
Right, Larry.
Okay. So Jillian, when you're, I'm imagining what this is going to look like, and I'm thinking RuPaul's Drag Race. Are you putting them through a lot of the clothing? Is that a big part of it? And do they do some sort of performance?
You're the first person to ask me about that. Yes, and you guys understand. You've local news. People assume that you get like a wardrobe budget, or and you dress yourself. So you definitely. I've been, like a science project over the years. You learn how to dress yourself. You learn on what looks good on TV, what doesn't look good. And yes, one of the weeks we have rotating guest judges, and one of the weeks it's a stylist, and it's a guy from Brad Goreski. He's on that E show with. Well, the one that just imploded with Juliana Rancic and Kelly.
The one that Joan Rivers used to do, right? Yeah.
So, we definitely talk about that. It's funny, when I did the weather on the NFL level, and that was sort of, the big first network gig that I had, they did have a stylist.
And a wardrobe, right. Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. I just was so not used to that. And also makeup and hair. I've done my own makeup and hair for 25 years on TV.
We have wardrobe. We have wardrobe in radio.
That people have a whole entourage. You don't. If you're in local news, you're it. You're stylist, makeup, hair, and talent.
Jillian, I'm excited to check this out. It's going to be again America's Next Weatherman. It's on Saturday, August 8th, 11 p.m. on TBS, and you're going to be one of the judges, Jillian. And really, we only have 30 seconds, but we mentioned you're on our sister station in L.A. on KABC.
Yes.
What do you guys talk about?
With John Phillips every day.
With John Phillips.
Dr. Drew's on first from noon to 3 with Psycho Mike, and then we come on for your drive home 3 to 6 in L.A.
What's the hot topic?
When you come down to L.A., Larry, because you're so much fun on the radio.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was an unforgettable experience. My daughters will never be the same. Jillian.
As long as you didn't say unforgivable.
Well, that too. I'll send you a memo. Thanks, Jillian. Always good. Tell John we said hi.
I will. Thanks so much, Brian. Thank you, Larry. Have a great day.
All right.